And Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And the Huskers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your play? Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Trying play action. It's complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hauser. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Ives. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Takes a handoff. It's Braswell. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking to scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains, It's now on 2nd and long.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move, it's Braswell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
That's caught. It's eyes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Braswell. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Huskers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Caught near the sticks, it's Nelson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket, force something into a bad situation, or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Flips it out to the back. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Lost a throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hunter. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. It's on target and complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, he's got a chance. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Huskers have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it behind the line. It's Ives. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. There he goes.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Callaway. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. card in the backfield. It's Johnson. Turning it on. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Callaway. Moves around to clear up the vision. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just complete and utter